Idea of when you just want to like take a couple of you on screen while you're playing around or something.
This is where I'm going to put it when I'm like sitting here doing all my strategy games.
Why?
And you're at work and I'm playing Frostpunk and explain
You don't
it.
need to be quiet thing like that.
Well, no, I'll make it smaller.
I'll put you in.
Like that.
What? You're gonna turn into an alien?
No, that's what the screen does. Okay, mister. Oh, yo. Okay.
Alright. Mannequin's back a hole.
Look at it just sitting at the back. Okay.
Check your options, see if you can turn stereo consoles or something. She says she's not watching it, unfortunately. Tips off if that's... Yeah, just...
Oh yeah, okay, that's what keeps happening to us. It's fine, I don't want to accidentally press new game, because we're not going through that again. Bye. Okay, Murder Mystery Machine episode 2, The Chronicles of Nathan Cassandra.
Sounds like something from Uncharted, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nathan's.
Actually.
He does? DLC. Let's speak to Naughty Dog. We'll just get my stupid intro again where it's like...
I know, but it's proper like a TV show.
Yeah.
No?
It is though, in a way.
This is the start of every episode.
And the writing of the characters kind of feels enjoyable as well, like,
Yeah.
you know... Some of the responses are
But
probably
you've now watched one of them on Netflix, so they shortened it. Because that's what Netflix does at a certain point.
Previously on Murder Mystery Machine.
Episode 2, The Forest of the Night. DCA Headquarters, Police Plaza, 9 a.m.
Too fucking early. Oh, no. Oh, look back here. We used to be partners a long time ago, pre-DCA.
I'm so sorry.
I haven't seen him in years. We weren't close or anything.
What do you want to do?
Let's get over to the crime scene ASAP.
I'm surprised you didn't say ASAP.
Oh, we got that.
Oh, look! We're doing so well that they're, like, rewarding us.
With chairs and filing cabinets.
So I'm going to go... Either that or they're clearing out other offices and we're just getting the remnants in the basement.
You just sit on there just to mess around. Does anything happen, you just sit there and chill.
Chill.
This is where you can't get back up, though, isn't it? You broke it again. What if it's...
I don't know the up button.
What if it's...
Oh, it's circle. I was going to say 0 then.
0. You definitely can't ever have a job testing before. Oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can get changed.
So can I. Got Nate up top.
I haven't achieved. Oh. Babe, we're going to have to go back and replay.
You can if you want, if you know what you did wrong. But you'd have to, like, get through...
Drink 10 cups of coffee to get cadet.
Spam some cups of coffee. Can you just spam cups of coffee? Go and get some.
We'll see. Find the hidden items in episodes 1, 3, 5 and 7.
At least it tells you where they are.
I've got one of them so far.
There's only 3 left. Are we in episode... What are we in now?
Episode 2.
5? No, this is 5.
No, episode 10. It's literal episodes.
Oh.
So every odd episode has one.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll go to
right.
So you can't get over here.
Right, Cadet Nate. Use every perk in the basement once.
So just the things.
So that'll be the end of the game by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, good method. Right, Cadet Nate. We want experienced Nate. Has to do what? Achieve an A grade in episode 5 too easy. We're gonna have to like up our game here.
And then
find the hidden items in 2, 4, 6 and 8.
Have one in this one, so
okay, so the hidden items in everything.
Keep
to be honest, I'm not entirely certain I want to see Nathan shorts.
Or keep the Hawkeyes on.
Right, we need to drink a cup of
My
coffee.
legs get dead sweaty. I want them to get a bit of air, like, we need the shorts and that. And that.
Tiny bit of sun. And the legs come out.
Need some sunscreen. Factor 3000.
Yeah, he looks like he'd need that.
Like me. There's birds in the sun.
Casper.
Spam it if you want your fucking new outfit.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you seriously spamming it so you can
No, she's drinking a cup of coffee.
Does it let you have as many as you want at the one stand? Spam it if you want.
We'll see.
Maybe it lets you.
Can you imagine if she then goes to screens and she's dead hyped and she's like...
I'm watching now. She might have just missed all that answer. You haven't really missed much, you're just absolutely chatting nonsense. We found out that there's new outfits for them. And you have to do, like, find the hidden outfit.
Yeah, Cass is extremely tired, so she needs more coffee.
She's spamming coffee now so she can unlock an outfit. I'm going to go to the bathroom while you're spamming coffee.
Go on then, quickly.
Be a minute.
Get ready for your performances.
Oh, what's in teeth and we got salt water to do gargling thing and everything.
Yeah, use the mouthwash, it'll help. Don't know how many cups of coffee I've drank right now, but definitely had at least 2 before. So I'm now on me like 6, I think. Be funny if at some point she's like, no, I'm not drinking anymore. Black coffee as well. I don't know what is attached to that thing. There is nothing coming out of that. She's now just pretending to drink. I feel like I'm nearing 10 cups. I also feel like Cass is about to start looking around like that.
How many have you counted? Imagine if that actually affects the case, so that would be funny. Like she's dead jittery or something. Babe, we need more cushions, this isn't good.
You don't need more cushions.
No.
Babe, there's like 20 cushions in this room.
No. Yeah, but they belong to different things. What was it you said? Put things back in the place. We don't have enough cushions, we need more.
Yeah, but you can use them. You just have to put them back at the end of the night.
Look, it's always in my head's like this. Need more cushions. Back to IKEA.
We're not going back to IKEA.
It's your favourite place. You know, it might not even ever tell you if you hit 10, so you should probably just check the thing anyway.
Yeah. Well, let me drink this one more, because then I think that's going to be 10.
Unless the trophies week specifically, you probably won't know unless it tells you. Like, you've unlocked it. This is definitely going to start in a minute when you go to work. So
Yeah.
There by the coffee machine.
Yeah, outright.
Got to buy class today. 12 coffee.
Just
Deck
one
chair.
coffee.
Can you go in the deck chair?
Yeah, I've been in the deck chair, but couldn't get out.
Oh.
Yeah, look, something's unlocked.
There we go. Hooray! She looks like she's in Resident Evil now or something.
I know.
You applied it.
Yeah, go on.
What about me though? We had a new outfit.
Oh, we have to do more stuff to get yours.
Jesus, she looks like Bobby Bruce.
Look, I've got a desk now as well.
With the long pants from that old detective show. How tall you are.
You mean Angela Lansbury?
Yeah, that's it. Bobby Bruce Metal. I don't know where the fuck Bobby Bruce
Write that down, that's a new name we're going to use.
Bobby Bruce Metal.
Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6 parts to this episode.
Oh.
We're going to start off by searching the Grand City Park where Nate's partner's been murdered.
Is that it? Yeah. Nate.
Yeah.
It's going to be more dialogue for you. Let's do these part. Yeah.
Grand City Park, Uptown, 10:15 a.m. You're sure you're up for this?
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't seen him in a really long time. But Lou used to be police, so we owe it to him to find whoever did this.
Same as everyone else.
Last I heard, after the GCPD,
You want to talk to him?
you do it. I need a minute.
I feel like you just don't want to talk, Nate.
I'm trying to make him sad. It's not really going well.
Let's just have a look at his body. See if we can get some evidence off that first. I don't like talking to people until we got some evidence.
Yeah. Stop!
zoom.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, at the moment it won't let me zoom out any further.
Probably is.
Okay, so Lou was a private investigator and he's been stopped. So he's the victim.
Mum, I don't think a gun did it. Jesus, Paul.
They have guns that used to have things on called bayonets.
What was the biggest weapon twist we had recently? Was it that Sherlock game where we had the ice?
Are you going to spoil something for someone?
No, the ice. Oh. The ice weapon that stops.
Yeah, it was that game.
That one. That was cool. That was a cool twist, that wasn't it?
Okay, we're talking to Peter Rose. Detective Clark, I understand you found the victim.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah, go on.
I don't know what voice this is to do.
Well, he's a runner, so someone athletic.
Somebody athletic has a voice. Yes. No. Yes. I was on my morning run and he was just lying there motionless.
You run about while you're doing it.
This isn't at all an athletic voice, it's just a fucking posh voice. It's not even posh. I don't even know what it is.
Are you here every morning?
I try to be. Sometimes life gets in the way.
You do sound a bit arrogant, like you sound like someone who cares for themselves, so we're good. We've got the character down. You're telling me. I plan to go to the gym every day, but I haven't been in years.
It's all about the discipline.
Oh yeah, you've got that down. You've got it. Okay. What time did you find him?
It's like, what you mean is it's the worst voice you've ever heard, but let's roll with it.
No, go on.
A little before 7. I start my run at 6:30, and at the other end of the park, so that sounds about right.
Did you see anyone else around? Anyone suspicious?
No one. The park is quiet at this time. It picks up around 7. Shh. Distracting now. Which is why I like to come earlier. Can't help it if it changes.
In the time you've been running this route, have you ever seen our victim before?
No, I don't recognise him at all.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Stop being mean, it's my new voice. I have to have trust.
Okay. So, Lou Paglia doesn't know the victim. He says...
Peter Rose doesn't know the victim. That's Peter Rose we talked to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, right. Lou Paglia is the victim.
Yeah.
So, Peter Rose...
Saying nobody was there, John Kirby Mornings, took everybody was 7.
Okay, I think we need more.
Yeah, just keep having a look first at the season. Okay. There's a note on the other bench, there's a note by the body.
Yeah, let's just check here.
And there's a note by that fountain.
Right, let's do this fountain first. Flaming Coin Arcade, downtown. 2 floors of gaming, dozens of machines. Tournaments with cash prizes, games, burgers and sodas. Opening times, Monday to Thursday, 10 to 10. Friday to Sunday, 10 to 12. Contact number, blah, 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 blah. Come for the games, stay for the people. Okay, we've got the address of the arcade. So.
Why would you see that? I don't think that's relevant. Do you know what I mean?
No idea.
It's weird, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, you see like pizza thing on the floor, you don't assume they've killed somebody.
Way far away from the body as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to make a connection, but that's a weird one. We know it is because it's in the
Missing! Help bring Billy Lee home. 17 years old, 5'7", 140 pounds, auburn hair. Last seen at the City Mall downtown, late afternoon on Saturday the 13th, wearing dark jeans, white tee and a red jacket. If you have any information, please call 555-0184. Ask for Jay. Right, what if Billy Lee was last seen at the arcade?
What's the lead not do anything, right?
So, Lou was a PI, so maybe he was investigating.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Well, he was a CI for a minute. Okay.
So yeah, maybe he was investigating the missing team.
We'll make some connections in a minute. Let's just have a look at everything. There you go.
Marcus Lee,
Yes.
555-0173.
Because that was a number in one of the
Yeah.
flyers, I think. Definitely. So you might as well.
Okay, so Lou's notepad, Marcus Lee, Marcus's phone number. Alright, let me just go back over here again. And just want to read this flyer again and check the phone number on it. 555-0162. 555 must be the area code, obviously. Generic fake American number, that's what that area code is. Okay, and now we can speak to Nate.
Because I know the game they learned, you can't put real numbers in games. What game was it that did that?
I think it didn't put a real number in, it put a number in, and then it turned out to be real.
What was it? Okay.
I can't remember, I think it was a TV show. What do you think he was doing in the park at that time? He's not exactly dressed for jogging.
The only spot Lou was interested in was with his bookie.
Are you sure you want to do this? I can work this one alone.
I'll be fine. Going by the locus, the time, and the nature of his job,
I'd say it was meeting someone who didn't want to be seen.
Someone he already knew, perhaps.
Something about Locus.
Location.
Maybe. Lou never did have a lot of friends, so him being killed by someone he knew won't surprise me. There must be something that can tell us why Lou was here.
Okay. Right, so we got lots of things now
Something else just popped up as well, a gambler popped up.
to figure out. Okay, so we got the missing persons poster and investigation. So I think he was doing an investigation into missing teen Billy Lee. Now, Marcus Lee is obviously related to Billy Lee.
What, because they're the same surname?
Yeah.
Is that really what you connected?
Yeah.
But people
And he
have
just
the
brought up new dialogue, so.
same- No, but people have the same
No,
surname.
but it's assumed, isn't it? Marcus Lee is related to Billy Lee, so
Bloody hell.
maybe he was meeting someone because he's got Marcus's phone number. That didn't pop up with one, but
If it literally doesn't pop up with something, does that mean it's just wrong?
no, but what it means is we don't have any new dialogue from it. We've got 2 pieces of new dialogue, so let's start with them.
Yeah. I'm just trying to relax, so you keep bothering me. What have you got?
I found a missing persons poster.
Could be Lou's. He was a PI after all.
Lou's notes mention an
It's me.
individual.
What are you doing? Lou's notes mentions an individual called Marcus Lee.
Same name as the missing kid from the flyer. What do you think? Maybe Marcus hired Lou?
I think we should pay Marcus a visit.
So that's reasonable.
Address his parents. Don't know what that connects to.
Well, as I say, you can't substantiate everything yet, so let's just have a look around and see if there's anything we missed before we put in the who. Tennish, Grand City Park, by the fountain.
What does that mean?
And it says by the fountain. And we found the arcade flyer by the fountain.
Yeah, okay. Well,
So I'm going to put them over here.
yeah, it's a good idea. It might not be anything, but it's probably, some sort
I
of...
don't know why it's not letting me zoom out as much as it did before anymore.
type of thing that will be a little bit easier on a PC because you just drag all the marquee on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not bad. By the looks of it, you're handling it well now, so. Meeting at 10 PM with open 10 till 10, I reckon, and then no page. Maybe link the clock to the clock. Did do anything. Maybe I'm wrong on. Maybe you're wrong on that.
No, I think,
Just keep it up there then in case it's
I do think they go together.
somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've not got anything else to really say, like. I don't feel like we have, but maybe we do. There's nothing in the bins or anything like that.
I'm going to keep just in case because that was something we'd almost missed. So.
Because, we've even got the outfit on now, so nobody knows we're a cop.
Undercover. Well, detectives are usually plain clothes, aren't they?
True.
So,
So they're not obvious and stuff, anyway.
yeah.
At least they shouldn't be. Oh, you've got the thing off you with
Yeah, I'll speak to them again now.
What did you do the got new dialogue?
So now I think maybe find the thing, the note.
What have you got?
This page looks like it's from Lou Paglio's notebook. It says he was supposed to meet someone here at 10 PM last night.
His killer, maybe?
Possibly.
That's quick.
Yeah, but now we've written something else down.
Just waiting for it to pop up.
Yep.
It doesn't seem to pop up anyway. Unless it's under our camera and we can't see.
Meeting someone. Meeting at 10 PM.
It feels like it would.
meeting who? Sorry, Lou Paglia was meeting.
Meeting
I think he was
someone.
meeting Peter Rose. Link Peter Rose. Yeah.
No, but Peter Rose only come there this morning.
What if it's a question though? The Max are asking me, could he read on that as well? Because we'd have had dialogue for it.
Could he have been meeting Marcus Lee? We don't know until we go there and find out.
What else is there? I don't think there's anything to read. No, so. But I don't see any connections here that are making more sense, really. Did you connect the phone number things or anything?
Yeah, we've done that.
Right, address of parents, address of arcade, and address of park. Are they connected?
No, they're not connected to anything.
You said the same area, so maybe they are. Link them. The same postcode or something you said.
They're the same phone number code.
I thought that might have been a... It's not linking them at all, so you might as well break them. What do we need to do now?
I think we need to potentially move on now and get more information from the parents. He jogs here every morning, but it also happens late at night, so...
I have really bad back because of lack of IKEA cushions. Let it be known. Oh, that's what we want for Christmas. 20 IKEA cushions. Next Christmas, how that happens, because obviously we put them in Santa's wishes now. But we'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be here by then. Okay, I think we've done everything we can here, basically.
Unless there's something new.
Yeah.
Oh, you think we just do the who and move on, you mean?
Yeah. Find the name of the most likely lead. Oh, the next person to go to. Well, we know that it's Marcus Lee.
Is he?
Yeah. Because we know that Lou has his phone number. We think that he was investigating the missing teens case.
So I don't think he's Billy Lee.
No, because that's the missing teen.
So you can only get one or two anyway, so Marcus Lee.
Yeah.
Unless Billy Lee you think can help lead you more.
Well, we don't know where he is. He's missing.
So is Marcus, isn't it?
No, Marcus is the parent.
Oh, so we have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah.
100. Are you close? We're on track for on track for my little uniform now, my little name uniform.
Sure.
I need to look all suave on that. On job.
Swap.
Yeah.
Anything on the body?
Nothing yet. COD should be along soon. COD.
Crime scenes.
Yeah, I thought we know what we're doing.
Good stuff. We have an address for Marcus Lee.
Then that's where we need to go.
Okay, so that's where we're going. I've got nothing new in the basement at the moment, so there's no point in using it.
Time to use it.
Okay, so scene 2, we're going to go to the Lee residence.
What's good, you can literally, I think you'll be able to go back and go into an episode.
If we've missed something specific.
Like there was 3 on the first one that we only got A's on. I say only. The good one, obviously.
Not good enough.
This one A plus. I couldn't start with it. Oh no, there's at least 2 characters we need to figure out where to go.
One.
Wasn't look too bad. Not somewhere you've run away from.
You're assuming it's the house she ran away from, and not the people in it.
It's 2. Okay, I'm going to have to
Okay,
do one each.
so find possible leads relating to Lee's death.
Right, let's decide now. I'm going to have to do the man, because it makes more sense. You do the woman.
Pass me the tape.
You need to before the voices kick
Yeah,
in.
lubrication.
Lubrication because she's Lou.
That's not what I said it.
Oh. That's brilliant. It's still my big fella. Oh. You laugh at something because you see a connection that wasn't even fucking intent. Mm-hmm. Brilliant. This is why I'm a detective, apparently.
Put this here if you don't keep this in. No, I'm just confused with things. Okay.
Why are you staring at me, Cassandra? You think you're a weirdo.
Okay, we can't find any clues basically until we spoke to them. So that's our first job.
Oh, can you go?
No, not by the looks of it. You could in the last one.
I do like that. Like it has that silly TV detective thing, doesn't it? When you turn, it's like just like quickly fragmented up turns. And do you know what I mean? With the visual, it's quite cool.
Hey, babe. I'm Detective Clark. This is Detective Houston. Thanks for seeing us, Miss Billy.
Whatever happens, bring Billy back.
This isn't about Billy, not directly. It's about Lou LaPaglia. He was found dead this morning.
Lou's dead?
Unfortunately, yes. We need to ask you some questions about your relationship with him.
Of course.
When did you hire Lou LaPaglia?
A few weeks ago, got his number from a friend of a friend. This guy's lying about.
How long was your daughter been missing? How long has your daughter been missing? Oh yeah, you need the line. For some reason I just fucking know it.
Like, what the fuck?
How?
3, maybe 4 weeks, and maybe I'm a psychic and I could have told before you even asked me a question. Right, go on, next minute.
I just fucking know the next line. It's like, why have you not learned your lines in advance?
Fucking hell, I haven't played it that much. If we get to that point, we need to reassess what we're doing.
Does she have a history of this sort of thing?
She has a bad attitude, if that's what you're asking. Skipping school and the like, a real pain. Doesn't appreciate what I do for her.
PIs are expensive. Are you working at the moment?
Currently, no. I lost my job at the factory a few months back. Budget cuts. Times have been tough around here. Things are picking up again, though. Got my first shift at the new water treatment plant coming up.
Thanks for your help. Okay, so we've got some things going on. So she's been missing for 3 to 4 weeks. He's about to start a new job. He hired Lou to find Billy. Is Billy's father.
Okay, we're on next time.
So Mark has hired Lou. Okay, if not that one, I might link it to investigation.
You can always have a temporary thing just for ice.
Yeah, because well, I'm going to link it to investigation because that's why we now know why Lou was investigating this.
We've got addresses of parks, stab wounds, address of arcade, but we don't know anything else just yet.
And we still got the arcade flyer, so it retains information from before, which is different because I don't think it did that on the last one.
And we need a what in this, so we need to try and find something that indicates stronger to a knife, because there is a stab wound. So, jeez, Todd, you're sloppy.
Right, sorry, let me just take a quick look at that. So we want find possible leads relating to his death, so potentially what killed him, a motive, and a location. But these are leads, they don't have to be specifically what happened at the end. Just potentials. Okay. Here it goes. I'm Detective Clark, but you can call me Cass. Can you tell me your name?
Oh, Jamie. Her name is Jamie. Didn't realise that.
Jamie. Pretty name. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, Jamie?
Speak again. Yeah, I can see this is going. Actually, I'd rather you spoke to me. All this has hit her hard. Okay, so obviously he's a bit possessive.
Okay.
Looks bad, but could be because she's...
So, Jamie Lee has got a bruise on her face.
Could be abuse.
She's Billy's sister, and she's hesitant to talk.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like I got the voice wrong. The guy there is dodgy. I'm not redoing them.
Okay, now we can look around for some evidence.
Because obviously people do certain things have specific
Right, look,
voices.
knife on the table, kitchen knife.
Just figure it out, mate.
Kitchen knife, question mark? Right, I'm just going to move this over here.
I think that's a complete red herring because fucking knives...
Probably because everyone has a kitchen knife and you just leave that out on the table in front of the police.
4 episodes left.
Yeah.
It's not episodes, 4 scenes of the episode, so... Link it for now.
We're going to, because obviously it links, but...
Yeah, dialogue in it. It'll be a question for... apparently. Weird. What's that about?
Wait, no, it's doing the kitchen knife again.
Just need to get maybe turn the camera or something like that.
Invoice from Lou. Week number 3. $300, cash only. Lou.
Link straight away.
Okay. We did worry about his money, and he's only just starting the new job, so how was he gonna have that money?
Yeah. You got arcade songs.
That links to the arcade. Right, so arcade items up next to arcade flyer.
Oh, address of arcade songs. Well, or at least maybe.
we've currently got it linked to Billy Lee, but we don't actually know if it fully fits there, so I'm assuming it does, because that would make sense. But for now, I'm just going to move it down here. Yeah?
Yeah, just put it down there so it's at least.
Okay.
If you think you've looked at everything, it's a case of 8 now.
There's something over here on the desk.
5 or 6 now.
Another knife.
5 or 6 knives to go into knives. Yeah, serrated edge.
Okay. If the stab wound had a serrated edge, then
We don't know.
we don't know that yet.
Is that because we miss looking at the body or because we just don't know?
We just don't know yet. Moving it. I forgot to move them as a links. Right, so let's put them together. Right, now we've unlocked new dialogue.
Let's talk to Neil, probably no, maybe Elaine.
Let's ask Nate first, yeah.
So, thoughts?
Marcus really didn't want us talking to Jamie.
I'd say he was being a protective father, but the bruises on our face would suggest otherwise.
You noticed them too?
I'd like nothing more than to put that piece of work through the wall, but we need to tread carefully with this.
I agree. We need to speak to her alone and find out what she knows. I found these arcade tokens.
Let me guess, the same arcade as the fly.
I doubt it's a coincidence.
Lou was many things, but a bad detective wasn't one of them. If we found out about this, he knew it too. Guaranteed.
Then it follows, if LaPaglia thought the arcade was important in his search for Billy, it's important in our investigation too.
It's not far from here. We can take a look.
Okay, so where? Well, we can head to the arcade
But
to take a look.
I've done everything you think along the lines.
No, I'm just saying, we've got some, we can go back and talk to him, but definitely we can take a look at the arcade as the way.
So what's the word saying there? Then?
It's just want leads, possible leads.
Well,
So the arcade's a place to look.
Yeah, get that in there.
Okay.
That's definite. Park's got a question on it, but doesn't mean.
But we've already been to the park, yeah. Okay, the why, we still don't know at the moment. But the what, we're going to go speak to the other guy about the
Yeah, see
knives.
what happens with that.
I'm guessing the why's money, but we'll see.
I do like that you can, like in the Sherlock's really, I like that you can kind of look around with the board in between. It's
Yeah.
not like you have to do it all straight away, commit at the end or whatever.
You can move it and see.
Yeah, and break them in between, because that's how you'd work in a real crime
Yeah.
scene, wouldn't it? You go in thinking you knew things, then you change your mind based on things that happen. Anyway.
I have a couple more questions.
Go ahead.
That's a nice knife you've got.
For my retirement.
You were a Marine.
Navy SEAL.
The only easy day was yesterday.
You were a SEAL?
My father was. He never got anything like this, though. Viper 6 knife? Nice. Usually go in pairs, if I remember correctly.
Good memory. I did have another.
What happened to it?
Lost it a while back. Must have misplaced it.
Any idea how long it's been missing for?
Nope.
Thanks for your help. So there's a missing knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's got blood
It's
on it.
already linked there.
Because it's got fucking blood on it.
And a former Navy SEAL, so he'd definitely be able to kill someone.
Yeah, it's the point in it.
Yeah.
Nick linked the former Navy SEAL to bruise on the face. He'd splattered that. Probably should have said that nicely. No, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm just. Really missing team.
Okay, let me just check the room before we bother with anything else.
Looks pretty good. No, nothing showing up, is it? You can't look out the window or anything. There's nothing at the dining table.
No. The Navy SEAL bit.
So, thoughts again?
He has a serrated service knife, and LaPaglia's knife wound wasn't clean. It tore the skin.
Which would suggest a serrated blade.
Not unlike the Viper 6.
So, you think this is the third weapon?
Unlikely that he'd be so careless, but it is one of two, and the other one is missing.
We can take this one to the lab. It may not be the actual knife, but if it's from a set, we should be able to get a match on the gun.
Sounds good. Okay, right, so...
I think we're good.
Yes, so... Let's unlink the kitchen knife, because we know it's not that. Let's put the Viper 6 in the lot. so that we can take that with us.
Maybe just...
And in the why, the only thing I can think about is the invoice.
Why? What's the why? I don't understand.
A possible lead as to why he did it. Or as to why he was killed.
Protecting the daughter?
Trina said, what the hell did I wake up to?
She's listening. Oh, Trina.
She's laughing.
You missed some good voices, but your mum will probably let you play it back.
It's Law and Order, Nathan Cass.
Yeah, we've done it by episodes, so these two characters keep recurring, but completely different things. It literally is like watching a TV show, but yeah, and you link them on this board, and it's pretty cool. But
Okay, let's do what about starting your job. An invoice from Lou. Yeah. It hasn't brought up any new stuff. Bruise on face, missing teen.
Bruise on face could be why. No, it's not a why, is it? We're not getting a why. No, we don't.
Well, it could be if Lou found out that he was.
We literally don't have question marks to go into the why. That's what I'm saying. So we don't have anything to link yet at the moment. So we're obviously missing some link.
Yeah, because we need the why.
The only thing I can think is he was overly protective for some reason, but what reason? Jamie Lee had a bruise on his face, which is a kid. This is weird. I feel like there's nothing that makes sense here. We actually can't progress with it, whatever that is, though.
So Billy Lee, Billy's sister. We need to be able to talk to Jamie, basically.
Jurassic Park just like go anywhere at all? I don't even know what it's about Jurassic Park, to be honest. Where's Matt William gone? Is he
behind you?
Maybe seen on stream.
I'm not getting new dialogue at the moment.
Yeah, so we're missing something, but I feel like there isn't anything in the room, so it's got to be a connection on it.
Yeah, it must be some way we're connecting it that's not exactly right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're like missing something a bit. The kitchen knife's not related because...
I don't feel like it is. Because the knife wound's serrated, so it makes sense that it's the other one.
Both parts are serrated. There's nothing new from Nate, isn't there, or anything?
Do you know what, actually? Missing knife. The teen's been missing for 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe they took the knife. He hired Lou to find Billy, and there's an invoice. How was he paying it? There we go.
What did you connect? I missed it.
Hired Lou and the invoice.
Show me. I just missed it.
Instead of about to start new job, which is what I had linked to that.
Yeah.
It was the hired and the invoice. That brought up the connection. It's going to be about the money. Like, how did he hire him if you can't afford to pay the invoice? I have a couple more questions.
Go ahead.
Seems Lou was looking for his next payment. That's a lot of money he's asking for. How long was he looking?
Yeah, I sometimes think he was more interested in his next payment than in finding my daughter.
Had he found anything relating to Billy or her whereabouts?
Had he hell? 2 weeks of charging me a fortune, and for what? Any time I'd ask him, he was close. Always close. I think he figured me for a sucker.
His voice is questionable.
I'm a lot of things, but I ain't a sucker. And I told him that. I wasn't paying all that money for nothing.
How does he react to your disappointment?
How do you think? With big promises, he has a lead. He'll do this, he'll do that. But he was all talk, and I could see right through him.
Okay, so maybe the why is because he was lying.
Yeah. Failed to find Billy is just above Luna. And
Yeah,
dispute over
payments.
It's got to be that. I mean, it doesn't have to
Right,
be.
aggressive personality links to bruise on face.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, but... Right, so we only have one question mark, but in the last scene we had 2, so it's whether we've missed anything else at this point. Probably not. Doesn't mean there has to be 2 in the scene. There wasn't in the first one we got A+1, so... Oh yeah, Trina, all the episodes,
the makeup all the scenes that make up an episode are like ranked up to A+, and we've been getting, we had a couple of A+, and a few A's, but we haven't had anything less yet.
Yeah.
But the A's, we've only missed out on an A+ by getting like one deduction wrong. So it's like,
Okay, so I'm going to put this into Y. So Y is the possible dispute over payment.
Yep.
Okay, are we happy with these, or do we think we need to keep
I don't
looking?
think it can be, like, this really seems straightforward. This one, like, serrated thing. If we hadn't have found the serrated knife, we'd have been convinced it was the kitchen knife, but...
And to be fair, we're not looking for definites right now, we're just looking for leads.
The arcade is the only lead we have.
investigating.
We don't have anything to do with the address part whatsoever, so unless you can think of a connection, address part's something else on this menu,
No, I think it's probably...
then that could be worth linking.
What if it's that they were due to meet or something?
Try linking it before we go on then, if you want. You can always cut the wire if you know your dialogue turns up. I guess you can kind of guess a couple of times in that sense. I guess the wrong deduction is when you commit to it, and you find a wire in the end. Maybe just go with what we've got. We're happy with it. If we get one wrong, we get one wrong. If it's slightly worse, we can come back to it or whatever.
Okay, so we think our leads are the knife that we can look into, a dispute over the payment is a possible motive, and the address of the arcade, so we can go to look at the arcade now.
Yeah. Oh, that's our worst one yet. It's an A, but 2 deductions wrong.
That's it then. Correct accusations, never done.
I wonder what the deductions were. I wish he'd knew. Wish he'd tell you. That's to do our high five every episode.
Next floor is 100. Partners. PCA headquarters, Police Plaza, 4:30 PM. What do you think?
You certainly had loose card, Mark.
The sister, he wouldn't let me speak to her.
You could just be a protective father.
Or you could be hiding something. I want that knife sent off. If I'm right, it'll be a match to the wound on LaPaglia's neck.
I like it.
What?
You listening to your gut?
Yeah, let's see how this plays out.
Arcade?
I'll start the car. Do I get a car now? No. Okay. I have to go back to the machine.
Yeah.
Wait. There's something new next to the coffee. Tell me it's giving me Chinese.
I want to give you Chinese. Chinese?
Yeah, in case I'm hungry.
It's a black Chinese. No, it's a... What are you doing?
I want to eat the Chinese.
No, let's just put the decor, I think, in between the thing, because obviously... The locker, by the way, gives us outfits, Trina, as we discovered.
And if you interact with everything in the room, you get a new outfit.
Remember, throughout the whole episode, are hidden items, like one hidden item.
Yeah, so we have to keep looking for them.
And if we find, like...
It was really shiny last time,
yeah,
though.
the odd and even ones, like, the odd ones... Finding all the odd ones, I think, gives you, like...
Cass's outfit.
Yeah, and finding all the even one gives you his.
Oh, itchy face.
But we did get one in the first episode, actually. Just haven't found one yet. Doesn't mean
We haven't found one yet, though.
But we are being thorough, so if we see some sparkle, we get it.
So if you see Edward from Twilight...
Yeah, then tell us where he's hiding, right? Where's one?
We're going to the Flaming Coin Arcade.
Yeah.
So scene 3. I'm probably quite dizzy now. I've been doing that for a second. Flaming Coin Arcade, Chinatown, 6:45 PM.
Leo!
Police is dead. Kids first or manager?
Dealer's choice.
Okay. So I've got to find a potential suspect.
You've got 2 people lounging about, and obviously the person that's doing it.
Right, you're going to be the manager, definitely. Okay. Manager Jim Swain. Tiger King.
He does look like Tiger. He literally does look like Tiger, but I don't know his voice. What's his voice?
I found a tiger.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to put a stew. Just, we'll figure the voice out during this
Try
episode.
not to be too offensive. Detective Cobb, DCA. I have a few questions about a missing girl, and someone else who may have been asking about her.
Shoot. Jesus, I need a proper sentence, not shoot.
The missing girl. Her name's Billy Lee. You ever heard of her?
A lot of kids coming here. A lot of running from something. I don't remember most of them.
Do you need to watch that show again? It was you looking at me.
Ow!
I never said she was running. I never said she was running.
Oh.
Blind.
Jeez, I don't know his voice.
She's missing, ain't she?
He doesn't know his face, apparently.
I'll figure it out.
Does the name Lula Paglia mean anything to you?
Doesn't ring a bell.
He would have been in here looking for a girl.
A lot of people come in here looking for girls, if you get my drift. Right,
I really wish I didn't.
That's what we're going with, because I can't do that.
Well, this one is missing. He was a private investigator.
And still haven't heard of him.
He's dead.
It happens.
These tokens, they're from here, right?
You want me to cash them in?
They were found at Billy Lee's house, so she was definitely here at some point.
Well, clearly she hasn't been back. Otherwise, she'd have used them, wouldn't she?
Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. We'll be back.
Right. Tiger King doesn't know Billy.
Is he lying or is he being truthful? That is the question.
Yeah. It really is. This is season 3. If a lead comes up saying Carol Baskin, chase it. Have you just... Oh, okay.
I'm just moved that, Okay.
I could need to do a redneck voice, you know, if I get it.
Well, apparently you
I
can't.
need to listen to a redneck. I need to hear it.
Give him a moment. He's got to get into character.
No, it's too late. I've already found his voice now. What?
You found his voice?
We're finding a redneck voice for one of the next rednecks that's going to come up in the next million episodes. Do you realise how many characters are going to be across all the episodes and the scenes?
Yeah. And we're running out of accents. We ran out in the first
Why
episode.
we need to evolve to rednecks.
Okay, right.
I mean, Spamway updates about all the different episodes we're putting out.
DCA, got a minute? Whatever.
To be fair, that's probably what I was going like, some sort of...
I'm looking for a young girl, about your age, red hair. Name is Billy Lee. Don't know her. What'd she do? She's missing. Sucks to be her, I guess.
What's happened to her? She said, like, Malone or whatever.
That's a nasty bruise you have. Do you want to talk about it? Not particularly, no.
What if she's friends with them? What's her name?
The other girl, yeah. Do you know a PI called Lula Paglia? Never heard of him. It's enough questions for now. I think I've got everything I need.
Well, let's go on again.
Then we're done.
Okay.
Okay, these are Americans, and we are literally doing the most northern accents we can think of. Even your redneck was from the north.
No, I just didn't get the redneck thing at all. I wasn't even targeting that.
But what I've realised is us
proper
attempting to do an American accent is not working right now.
I'll get a redneck right at some point during these episodes. But the thing is, I'm committed
We're going to do some more.
voice.
We're going to do some more research between episode 2 and 3.
No, I can do voices, but I just need to be able to. I need to hear a voice to be able to mimic it.
Right, okay.
I need to get it. What do you do?
We're just going to do the initial question first.
Yeah. I like the cool look at the little arcade, though it's funky.
Okay, Sam Bergstein.
It's just me now. I know. It's another one.
You got a minute? What do you want? I'm looking for a young girl. She's about your age, red hair. Her name's Billy Lee. I don't know her. You seem very sure. I am. Ask about Lynn. What about a PI named Lula Paglia? Never heard of him. You're saying he was never in there asking questions about Billy? No, I'm saying if he was here, I've never spoke to him.
Like a leprechaun.
So we're done here? Yeah, for now. Okay. No one spoke to him, no one's seen him. Do you know nothing? Do you know nothing, Jon Snow? I can't even do that right now. His voice is gone.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
That was really bad.
It wasn't bad.
That was semi worse than mine.
Listen, I usually do a really good Jon Snow.
Okay. So currently we have nothing. So we definitely need to make some
That
connections.
true crime you listen to that one that literally sounds actually straight at it.
On today's episode.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
People got stabbed and it's really bad. It feels like that sometimes.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, no shit. So, anything attack?
Right. Who could he have been meeting?
Who? I need to know.
And when could he have met them?
Paying no attention. What's happening?
So meeting at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Jim Swain being truthful about not knowing Billy Lee? Are they being truthful about it? One of them's bruised and Jamie Lee is hesitant to talk.
Yeah, that's a link. That's what I was saying, it's definitely a link. They're probably mates, and maybe the dad's beat the other kid that's not even his daughter or something. I don't know. Not for being a bad influence on Jamie or something stupid.
Maybe, but it's not linking anything.
It's weird though, because there's a connection there, isn't there? There's gotta be. You won't just both have bruises on the face for no reason.
Well, we're trying to find time, so let's do this. Lee was meeting someone at 10 p.m. The arcade was open from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. So Jim will have worked at the arcade until 10 p.m. Right, that's outright.
Arcade talking doesn't make me I
I think it's like figuring out whether he knows them or not. Was he lying about not knowing Billy Lee? I feel like we've got like nothing to go on this one.
definitely nothing else in the scene.
Not when I last looked. Yeah, no, I'm still not popped up.
What about Nate? We haven't talked to Nate on this one.
I'll have a look in a second.
Sometimes he helps a bit, doesn't he? We can get hints, but it's whether they really know. They're going to really go it, aren't they?
Yeah.
They usually do it in games, like word of mouth. Because otherwise, what's the point, sort of thing?
No, nothing new's popped up. Nothing new with Jim. Yeah, an arcade machine. A high score. I bet you there's a high score.
Yeah, look.
Billy Lee.
Fucking hell, you saw that going for all the E's, didn't you?
Okay, so we know Billy Lee was at the arcade. That links to the arcade tokens.
Yeah. No, apparently not.
Okay, I also think that is going to link to whether Jim Swain saw her.
Meaning she's been in it.
Yeah.
But it's not give us anything now. We need to force connections. So
Meaning
like,
he was potentially lying.
Yeah, well, let's figure out how we can. Yeah, lying. Yeah, because now that's definitely that has to definitely not do it. Come on, you think that'd give it you? Because that's basically saying Billy Lee's fucking name in the high score is like. I mean, okay, somebody else could have used the name, but it's unlikely.
Well, it means she was definitely there.
Doesn't know Billy could be to the high score. Because
Yeah, no,
that's-
I already tried that, I
Is that
think.
what you tried? Oh, maybe link Billy Lee to the arcade. That's cool. Because that's a missing strand. Billy Lee missing team. Maybe that links to the high score or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
And now that'll be Jim Swain.
Yeah, so I need to get some of this out.
It could be Nate, where you ask Nate, like, look, this is shifted. Yeah, just get rid of some connection.
So that makes sense. There we go, Jim Swain. Ready?
What's his voice again? Genuinely, we've done so many voices now. Not the tiger thing about it.
Need to ask a few more questions.
I don't know what his voice was. I've honestly forgotten.
Listen back to the YouTube.
Sure. I'm not. No, it'd be like YouTube session strike. Shoot!
There's a machine out there with a high score credited to B1LL13L33. Must have taken hours of playing to get there. You sure you haven't seen it?
Do you know how many arcade machines are out there? And how many people play on them daily? I can't keep track of that. Let's just go on now, let alone who gets what score. That's his new voice.
Where were you last night? Between the hours of 10 p.m. and 10 a.m.
At home, watching TV and sleeping.
You got anyone who can confirm that?
It is Los Angeles workers. Oh, I got a bunch of kids to confirm this place wasn't open. Don't ask. My voice.
Not what I asked.
I was home. I was home alone. Oh my god. I was home alone. Not the film.
Don't go leaving the state, Mr. Swain. We'll be back. Bloody hell.
You never mind, bloody Ellen. Okay, we've got a bunch of things here.
So, he's got no alibi because he was alone from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'm just going to look around for anything else we might have missed.
They've actually proper changed them to look different around them. You're looking for the secret hidden thing.
Yeah, but also just make sure there isn't anything else we've missed.
So
That's the hidden thing.
Boom. So we haven't missed one there. But you had to zoom in to see that because that was really...
Yeah. Okay. Right, so it's now connections again. Alright. He's got no alibi from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and the meeting was at 10 p.m. No, this is a new piece of evidence. Yeah.
So we have to figure out Jim's lying and truthful and not hence the
Yeah.
scene. What did he say though about the Billy Lee thing? He didn't know.
Yeah, and he said, how the hell was he supposed to basically know every single person who went on his machines?
Which is fair. But also a good reason to think he's lying.
Okay. We definitely need to link some more things. Now I feel like we're just doing trial and error, though, not actually getting real things. Yeah. Because I don't feel like we missed anything in the dialogue, but could we have? Or is it just this decision? Do we have to decide?
It's possible we missed many things in the dialogue because we're too distracted with the fucking accents. We're just messing around. Marcus Lee, hide, lose, find Martha. I keep wanting to connect something up with what's her name, not wanting to talk. She's afraid, but she's not anyway. Not yet, anyway.
Okay. And then move these. And see if we can link them to Jamie and that, you mean? Because that's what you wanted to do, wasn't it?
Well, maybe. It's just, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just going to unlink these.
Did we use the arcade tokens temporarily? For something that we didn't.
Yeah, but it was only to the arcade machine, do you know what I mean? As a way to say, oh yeah, that makes sense, Billy was playing it, but...
Well, they would see a best arcade, don't they?
Tell you what, then. The arcade flyer was by the park fountain. So it would make sense for these to be close together. What if Lou was actually meeting Billy at 10 p.m? The detective, yeah. Because what if he went to the arcade and realised that she was there? Gina said, didn't realise you all were streaming Tiger King Season 2. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Apparently Wayne didn't either, that's why he hasn't got the voice.
What? I'm saving it now for somebody who doesn't like him because I was ruined. This guy's already had his voice changed 3 times. Every time we have found a connection, we've found that it made sense when we eventually saw it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone in some stern right at us that we're just missing. Because we just get some things.
I think the only logical thing we can currently put together at this point is like...
What if there is no new connections? We've got to who and when in the end. We're looking for the connections, but we've got who and when we can.
And maybe this is all we can get at the moment.
Maybe.
So, who is the potential suspect? Jim Swain. When would they have met? From 10 until... Because he's got no alibi.
I think that's the best we can do. And if we're wrong, then we're wrong.
Okay. But otherwise we'd just be guessing.
It'll only affect the rest of the episode, so even if we end up like
50% or something.
Okay.
We'll have to redo it at some point when we realise what's wrong.
Okay then.
Well, because we don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Just wrong deductions again, but
Yeah,
nice.
okay.
We're right, so we're looking for a lot of nothing then in the end.
Yeah, so sometimes when you can't see anything because there's nothing, it is just go on.